Okay, let's finish up exam 2 for the moment. Oh, we'll start out with problem 36. And if I can draw 36, we have mean mu of 50, sigma of 5, and n of 36. Okay, and we want the probability that x bar is greater than 50.5. Okay, so we have the probability that z is greater than 50.5 minus 50 all over 5 over the square root of 36. And that's going to give you the probability that z is greater than 0.5 over 5/6, or the probability that z is greater than 0.6. Okay? So that's a greater than. So when you look up 0.6, you're going to take 1 minus, then the value for 0.6 is 0.7257. And when you do your subtraction, you get 0.2743. Remember, it's a greater than. That's why you do your subtraction. Okay? Good. Alrighty. So, problem 37. Alright, this is another percentile one. So here you have your mean mu of 30 and your sigma of 8, and if you wait a really long time, you'll get a discount in your price. So the people that wait the longest, that is in the top 5%, are going to get a discount. Okay? So what we need to do is find that cutoff between the 95 and the 5%. So that's where that the shading starts. And we've actually seen the 0.95 earlier today. And we saw that that was 1.645. And again, if you use 1.64 or 1.65, it's not going to matter that much. So you're going to have x is equal to 30 plus 1.645 times 8. And that's going to be 30 plus 13.16 or 43.16. Okay? So that one's nice and straightforward. Actually, let me qualify that. Once you see how to do it, it's straightforward. Before you see it, it can make you crazy. Alright. So, let's look at 38. And 38 is one of those sample size ones. It's kind of sneaky. Let's write the formula. So it's z at alpha over 2 times sigma over e, the whole thing squared. Okay? Now e is the margin of error. They'll either use the phrase margin of error or they'll use the term within. So be on the lookout for that. Okay? Either within or margin of error is the same as E. Alright? So they have the 95% confidence. Well, 95% is our personal favorite. That's our 1.96. Our sigma is given as 4.1. And they want to be within 2. So our E is 2. So we can start putting stuff together. We have 1.96 times 4.1 all over 2. And I'm going to take that and square the whole thing. Okay, well, let's go to the next slide and start putting it all together. So I'm going to have n is equal to 4.018, the quantity squared, and that's going to give me something like 16.14. But remember, these have to be an integer, and you always must round up. So it's going to be n equal to 17. Okay? Good.